Montana's official candidate filing period doesn't open until January 11th, but 6 Republicans have filed campaign finance paperwork expressing interest in the race for the Eastern Congressional District. 2 of them are currently statewide elected officials, while the others will have to find other platforms to reach voters. State Auditor Troy Downing launched his campaign for the House last month, highlighting his time in the military and as a businessman. And Superintendent of Public Instruction Elsie Arnson has committed to remaining in an exploratory phase until Congressman Matt Rosendale officially says he's not seeking another term. But she's already touting her support for former President Donald Trump. Earlier this month, Joel Crowder, an attorney and former state legislator who lives in Billings, held a campaign kickoff with former Republican Governor Mark Roscoe, who's had disagreements with party leaders in recent years. They told MTN they think many voters are still looking for an alternative to polarized politics.
I do believe that there are people looking for a new generation of leadership and that want to turn a page on the division and the anger that we're seeing in Washington, because it's not doing anything to balance our federal budget, to secure the border, or to help Montana agriculture and small businesses.
Rick Holden is a rancher from Dawson County who was in the state legislature about 20 years ago. He says he wants to make sure agriculture has a voice in Washington, D.C., and he's been doing interviews in small towns across the district to share that message.
Coming from the rural areas that I do represent, the people understand what it takes out there to run our economy, and they're looking for somebody that comes from the country to represent our state.
Ed Walker of Billings served 4 years as a state senator. He says he's going to highlight his experience in the energy sector and in the legislature, and he believes all candidates will need to do the work to connect with voters.
Montanans in the eastern part of the state are really looking for a proven conservative, one with a conservative record, and one that is a Montanan who knows the issues and is able to get out amongst the people.
Stacy Zin is a first-time candidate, the former Drug Enforcement Administration supervisor for Montana. She says she's already made connections across the district through years of visiting rural communities and talking to residents about drugs and crime.
My goal is to continuously to communicate to the public, but also open the door for communications from them. I feel like I will stand up that way of just getting boots to the ground and listening to people. I think we stopped listening.
There's no guarantee these will be the only people to jump into this Republican race. Public Service Commissioner Randy Pinocci has told MTN he plans to file immediately if Rosendale announces a Senate run. There are also 2 Democrats running, Kevin Ham of Helena and Ming Cabrera of Billings. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.